A graph database has actually been around for a long time. One of the best known is that by Cycorp. So it describes a database that has an internal structure that is based on graph. However, a more recent addition is the triple store, which is usually associated with RDF data format. So you will hear the phrase RDF triple store or even RDF quad store applied to a certain type of semantic database. And that's the type of semantic database provided by Eureka. The difference between a triple store and a quad store is they're basically the same thing, but an additional graph field is added in order to be able to subset the database more effectively. One of the major classifications of databases that has arisen recently is the NoSQL database. This is a phrase that originally we took to mean not SQL, or not a relational database, but has now been expanded to really, in a more friendly fashion, to mean not only SQL. So, some of these are addressable using the SQL language, but they all have a internal data structure that is quite unlike a classic relational store. Typically, these are based on large numbers of relatively simple servers linked together with some sort of networking protocol. Relational databases are often described as being ACID compliant, or there are a lot of features relating to how data integrity is preserved in the cases under all sorts of different situations. NoSQL databases often relax this ACID compliance in order to achieve greater scalability, greater parallelism, or different approaches to fault tolerance, such as eventual consistency. Many NoSQL databases are also what's called document stores. So they will deal with different types of data, which can be images in some cases, whole documents, things that you wouldn't ordinarily find in a relational database. They may also be organized differently. Column stores are often thought of as NoSQL databases. And then, of course, there are examples such as HBase and some of the other Hadoop-based databases that are very widely distributed and, in fact, can be geographically distributed. Eureka uses the same data format, RDF, and the same query language as most semantic databases today, but it's built over a unique hardware architecture that provides completely in-memory data storage and extremely high parallel performance. So within the category of semantic databases, the Eureka appliance will be the highest performance and have the largest amount of data in memory.